So when you hear the word stewardship, what comes to mind?
Stewardship, I think of the steward of Gondor in The Lord of the Rings.
When someone says the word stewardship, it kind of sounds like this ancient word. Like it sounds like, oh yes, the stewards and of old times.
Right? He is in charge of the city, waiting for the king to come back. And as a sense of a steward is somebody who's a caretaker of somebody else's stuff.
It's important to me to remember that stewardship just really means taking care of others and loving others.
When I think of stewardship, I think of people helping other people, how you're helping somebody else or a company or a group of people, or how it is that you're helping somebody else. That's what I think of stewardship.
I'd say using the gifts and talents that God provided to you and using those gifts to help others.
So for me, that means that all of my stuff is somebody else's stuff, and it's the king, the great king who died on the cross for me. That's what it means to be a steward for me.
When I hear the word stewardship, I think of love.
Well, I just heard this morning, stewardship is time, treasure, and talent.
When I hear the word stewardship, I think of time, talent, and everything I have to give, and not just money. Time and talent means pitching in and helping out. It doesn't mean being the point person for everything. It means being part of the group, being part of the whole, and serving the Lord in any way I can.
Stewardship and what it means to me. It's a very big question. It's a very broad area. Sometimes we think of it as the money we give. We often think of that. But it's really a bigger question. And for me, it goes back to God creating the world. And everything in the world, to me, belongs to God. And stewardship becomes taking care of everything we, as a community here, or I personally, have and do.
You know, it makes me feel good.
Because we're supposed to give. It feels good to give. It keeps our church going. It keeps all the ministries of our church going.
It's so simple. It's showing love that God told us to show. It's doing what Jesus told us to do, to take care of the widows and the orphans, to feed the hungry and clothe the naked. And if giving to the church is used for that purpose, then that's love.
So that's why we need the whole body, giving their time and their talent for the good of the world, actually.
I want to encourage you, as you think about your life, to frame it, as I do, as gift, and to be thankful then to God for all that He has given you, and then to steward what God has given you in ways that reflect your faithfulness and your thankfulness for what God has given you. God's blessings to you this day.